Yo, what up, y'all? Microphone check, microphone check. 1, 2. What is this? Are we live? Are we good? Let's go. Welcome to ITT, week 14. Let's get into these division standings before we get into recap and predictions. Let's see what type of playoff races we got going down, and let's see who is in the race for wild card and things like that. So we're going to talk about that before we even get into predictions and so on. So let's get into these races over here in AFC. First up, in the AFC North, you got the Ravens and Browns and the Bengals at 8-4. BJ came and took over the Bengals team from the previous user that we had, and as you can see, he's won 3 straight. So guess what? He's in the right there for the division race. Even though that's going to be a little hard to catch, but he's definitely in the wild card race. So he got a shot. But the 2 teams going at it in this division is Ravens and Browns. That's Ravens is Live Kid and Browns is P.E. Earl, who just recently played. So Browns won that game, and as you can see now, the division looks a little different, you know what I mean? Because the Ravens was undefeated, and instead of him being 13-0, he's now 12-1, which is great, a great record. But I'm saying, as far as the division race is concerned, instead of Pearl being down 4 games out of first place, he's now only 2 games out. So that was a big time win for the division purposes. But all 3 of these teams been playing good ball all year, but Ravens and Browns, for the division purposes, it's out of these 2 for that division race. That 3 to expect the Ravens to drop that many games out of first, that's a big thing to ask. So we'll see what's going on moving forward between Ravens and Browns. AFC South, we got the Colts 9-4. This division is already wrapped up. Titans, Titans is Rick, that boy Rick, and he started out pretty good, but I don't know what happened. I guess the Titans hit a wall, and Colts been playing good ball. They 9-4, they wrapped the division up. The rest of the division ain't do nothing, so it's been easy sailings for the Colts over here in this division. Then AFC East, you got the Bills, who's still undefeated. That's Claw. Pats 8-5. That's Steph Anthony. Jets 7-5. That's Money Mascot. Money Mascot won his last 3 after previously losing 3 straight. He's now won 3 straight, so he's got himself back in the swing of things. Dolphins on some BS 4-9. His season is over. He'll be looking to make some impactful moves in the offseason. But between time, as far as Pats and Jets, the division is done. But they playing for a wild card spot at this time. So we're gonna go look also and see what's going on in the AFC. For wild card purposes. AFC West, you got the Chiefs at 6-6, and the Chiefs who's the Chiefs? DK. So this whole division look like it's still up for grabs, believe it or not. Even with the Chargers and Broncos being 4-8, this division is not over. If the Chargers and Broncos could at least pull off 2 straight, then you'll see how things look over there 2 weeks later. But right now, man, it's just everybody's struggling, but the Broncos and Chiefs is just struggling a little more. So that's the AFC. Let's look at the AFC standings right now. So you got the Bills, the number 1 seed, right? Ravens, number 2 seed. Colts, number 3 seed. And the Chiefs are the number 4 seed right now. So your first wild card is the Ravens. Not the Ravens, the Browns. That's the first wild card team you got right now. Then you have the Bengals, who's the second wild card team. And then you got the Pats, the third wild card team. So the wild card race is deep because you still got, well, not necessarily. The Jets is the only team at 75 over 500 that's out of the race. So yeah, that'll be your wild card. The Jets is out right now, so it's looking like well, even the Bengals. Yeah, the Bengals, as good ball as the Bengals been playing to win 3 straight, he got to continue to keep playing good ball, cause the Pats 8-5 and Jets is 7-5, and the Jets won 3 straight. So one of these three teams not going to get in out of Bengals, Pats, and Jets. Bengals is BJ, Pats is that's Steph Anthony, and Jets is Money Mascot. One of these three guys will not get in, and it's pretty tough because I think each of them going to finish with a pretty good record, but everybody can't get in. Everybody can't get in. So because the Browns hold the other wild card spot, so it's only two left, and you got these three teams right here in the thick of things. So these last couple of weeks is crucial. They all got to start playing. They all got to lock in now and start playing playoff football right now over there in the AFC. Now let's go over here in the NFC and see what's going on over there. NFC North, you got Packers 6-6, myself 5-7, Bears 4-8, Lions 3-9. This is also division. This division also ain't been playing good ball. Even when I was 2-7, I said I was still in the division race. We won 3 straight. Now, guess what? We are right back in the swing of things. Bears 4-8. He's been struggling this year, but he's still in it. You know what I'm saying? So the Packers had a chance to really get separation on the Vikings and Bears, and he did not take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? For the Vikings to be 2-7 and still was in it. I mean, the Packers didn't do no favors, and same as the Bears. The Bears lost. The Bears have now dropped 3 straight, and he's still in it. So Packers had a chance to really put his foot on the division neck, and he didn't take advantage. And now he got company up there, so things are going to get real interesting over there. And I always tell y'all, regular season is regular season, but playoffs is a whole different season. Records don't matter. If you get in, now, everybody's 0-0. You know what I'm saying? The first one that's 0-1, season is done. So just get in right now. And right now, the Packers ain't been playing. He ain't been playing like he's trying to take advantage of being on top. So he left room, and sometimes all you need is a crack. You know what I mean? All you need is a cracked door, and next thing you know, the door is wide open. So NFC South, we got 10-2 Panthers. Plus, I've been dealing with a lot of injuries over there. I think Minnesota, they got to be one of the most fragile teams I ever played with. Like, every one of my stars keep getting hurt every week, or in practice or in the game. But you keep staying with it, and you figure something out. You know what I'm saying? But you don't need to cry over spilled milk. But that's been the issue with me over there, along with. We don't have no quarterback. We got the young boy out there trying to build him up. So it's been a struggle in Minnesota for us. But at the end of the day, we can say we in the mix. Panthers 10-2. That's born ready. This division is completely done. Bucks, Saints, Falcons, all their season is over. Seasons are over. Born ready will walk into the playoffs right about now. Look like he will be playing for the number 1 seed over there in the NFC, and Panthers they've been rolling. They got a 7-game win streak. They've been rolling, so they look like they're definitely a team to be reckoned with come playoff time. NFC East, a very interesting division over here. Eagles is Murph at 11-2. Cowboys is Trey Dog at 10-2 on a 9-game win streak. I would say he got the longest win streak in the league, but he don't because the Bills are still undefeated. So that's like a 13-game win streak for him. But 9-game win streak is great. That's nothing to look at and act like that's not big time. That's big time. But just imagine you're in a 9-game win streak and you're still not in first place. That means the Eagles been playing hella ball this year. You know, if I told you anybody was on a 9-game win streak, most of the time you would think that they in first place by far, or they definitely in first place. But again, Philly's been playing that good a ball. You know what I mean? And then you got the Giants, Big Game James, who's quietly been have a great season over there in New York. You know, he's 9-3. So this division is definitely like it's going to come down to the final weeks of the season because there's no separation here at all. As you can see how close it is. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this thing plays out over there in NFC East. You know, Trey Dog won 9 in a row. He's still in there first, and he's only one game up over the Giants. So it's been some big time football going down over here between these three teams. So shout out to all of y'all. Y'all been balling, and I'm here to see how this thing finish out over there in NFC East. NFC West. Cards 10-2. Cards is really Seahawks 8-4. Calm. I told you quietly. I told y'all before, way back. I said the Seahawks on the low been playing some good ball over there in Seattle. It's just that Arizona got off to such a fast start that Seattle didn't get a chance to really, but they've been staying right there. You know, they've been staying right there. You got to remember, Arizona started out what 8-0 or something like that, and even with that start, here we are, week 14, and Seattle's only 2 games out of first place. So Seahawks been playing some good ball, and then you got the Niners at 7-5, Naruto, who's also been playing some good ball lately. And remember, he's one of the 2 teams that gave Arizona a loss. So as much as a hot start Arizona got off to, they still got to play some ball. They still got to close out right. Because remember, I always talk about it's not how you start, it's how you finish. You know, so if Arizona want to maintain this first place lead and go into the playoffs with some swag, they're gonna have to finish strong. But they've been all in all, they've been having a great season over there. So can't take that away from them at all. You know what I mean? They've been having a great season, but you know, Seahawks and Niners look like they've been staying right there. You know, they haven't been falling behind too much. And like I said, the Niners just looking for Niners and Seahawks just looking for some help. You know, they're looking for some help. It ain't too much time left, you know, but they're looking for some help, and they got to win their games as well. So now let's look at the NFC picture and see what's going down the NFC. So your number 1 seed right now is the Eagles. Number 2 seed is Panthers. Number 3 seed is Cardinals. And your number 4 seed is the Packers. Right? That's number 4 seed. And your wild cards are Cowboys, Giants, and Seahawks. Those are your wild cards. So everybody else is out of the race. Naruto, he's 1 game out, but he's currently out. Myself, currently out. And all these other teams is out. So at the end of the day, right now, like the Niners is that team that's trying to, you know, get in. You know, they're 7-5, but 49ers gotta watch it because I'm only 2 games out, and we just played the 49ers and beat them like 2 weeks ago. So if it comes down to it, we got the tiebreaker over the Niners. So that's why I said this is going to be very interesting in both conferences to see how this shake out. You know, towards the end of the year. You know, Seahawks 8-4, but again, at this point in time, all it takes is if you drop 2 straight, and before you know it, your season looking totally different. So big time games getting ready to come up for these last 4 weeks that's going down. So that's the division race we just ran over real quick to see what was going down over there. Now we're gonna get into to the recap and I'm bugging. We're gonna get into the recap and predictions. Let me see how I'm gonna go. We're gonna go back to week 12. Did I do week 12 before? Yeah, now we're gonna go to week 13. We're gonna go to week 13. So the week that we just had, that we just advanced from, we had Cowboys and the Saints. Rico went against Trey Dog, and like I said, Trey Dog's on a 9-game win streak, so he's been playing on a different level with this Cowboys team. He blew the Saints out 56-14. Then we had Giants. Wow, this is the first time I've seen 2 blowouts with the exact same score. I've never seen that before. Not in the same week. 56-14. For you guys that play numbers, this might be a number y'all might want to play. 56-14. And if you happen to win something, make sure you send me something. Make sure you send me something on my Cash App or whatever. You know what I mean? For even sparking that idea. I don't play numbers. I rather try to get my bread other ways. Them numbers, I don't play numbers because I feel like that joint is a setup. Because once you start playing numbers, it's like, when do you stop? When do you take off? Because as soon as you stop, that number come out, you're going to be sick. And you're going to be sick for a long time. So once you start, you pretty much just in it. But 56-14, interesting. Never seen that. Right back to back at that. But Giants, yeah, like I said, they blew out the Dolphins 56-14. And Dolphins season like it's over. Saints season is over. And sometime I talk to guys behind the scenes, because a few of y'all got a habit of reaching out to me about different things as far as like with teams and how the season going for y'all. And it's all good. I don't mind chopping up with y'all about different things. But the one thing I've said to a few people is that, and it's crazy that I be saying this, because at the same time, mind you, I'm competing. I'm not just no goddamn, what's the commissioner name from the NFL? Goodell. I'm just not no Goodell, and I'm just being a commissioner overseeing the league, and I ain't playing. I'm playing also. You know what I mean? So technically, I ain't even supposed to be giving niggas no knowledge or no 411. You know what I'm saying? Why am I trying to help you succeed and have the drop on me? But I like I always say, I try to do it for parity of the league. So that's why I say it's kind of difficult being a commissioner and a player in the league at the same time. I mean, even if I make it look easy, it's like I'm the type of guy that I try to help niggas out. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just like, seeing the same thing over and over. You know what I mean? Like I care about my league. This is why I'm always fair and honest, because I care about the league. You know what I'm saying? So the league is a representation of myself. Why? Because I just happen to be the one to create the league. So the minute I start doing some fugazi stuff in the league, then it's like, all right, my dude, like what do you got going on? You know what I'm saying? Like what you doing? So I try to be fair and fun at the same time with everybody, and drop little jewels when I can. So yeah, like I say, some guys reach out to me behind the scenes, talk to me about their roster and stuff like that, because they be hear what I be saying in the fifth quarter. And like I say, I tell some of y'all just always stand pat when you need to go out there and make a trade. Like, I hear guys talk about, they be like, oh, I ain't got this, and they be like, yo, I need this. All right, so you need to go out there and make a move. Like, some guys is just caught up with one great player, right? And don't get me wrong, one great player can be built around depending who that one great player is. You understand? Now, if you got if you got you a franchise quarterback, right? Then you could build around that because you're already set. You know what I mean? You got your QB, so now it's like bringing some pieces around him, right? But let's say you got you a dope linebacker. He's somebody that's real expendable. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you can get rid of him and try to bring in 3 good guys. They ain't got to be 3 guys. First of all, whenever you make a trade, I always tell you there's going to be winners and losers, right? So if you trade a superstar X Factor, you're not getting a superstar X Factor in return most of the time, right? And you just got to understand that part of it. And you can't even trip about that. Now, when you do trade a superstar X Factor player, don't get caught up in just getting a superstar X Factor player back. look into getting good guys at other positions that's going to help. Because let me tell you something, that one good linebacker you got at that position ain't going to change nothing. He ain't going to affect nothing. What he might have in the game? 4 tackles? So, again, now I'm not saying if you got a dope linebacker, you should trade him. I'm just saying, like, don't be scared to if the opportunity comes. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and then some guys is constantly losing. Every league they got a losing record every season. And then, it's like, yo, dude, you got to be in it to win it. You got to go out there and make some calls. You got to just put people on the block, even if you ain't really serious, just to check the temperature of the room. You might get an offer that you might be like, oh, wow, you know what? I wasn't really trying to trade this dude, but this might be a trade I just can't resist. Like, sometimes you got to pump fake. Yo, such and such on the block. You know he not, but so what? You just trying to hear what the feedback is. You understand what I'm saying? So, you want to see what he going for in the market. So you can't be scared. You can't be scared to make trades and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then, then I got some guys behind the scenes that be like, yo, I'm just gonna wait till free agency. And I'm only saying going over this because I'm just letting you know, like, I'm not afraid to let y'all know what goes on behind the scenes. As long as it ain't no stuff that's affecting the league, I don't mind openly communicating with y'all because that's what I do. And I think that's what keeps an open, honest relationship with me, with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I feel like most of y'all respect me, respect how I do things. I can't say all of y'all, most of y'all. It's some of y'all that still be acting like, I be on some sucker stuff, which I clearly don't know how. But, it's a few of y'all that think that, I be on some fugazi stuff. But it is what it is. That's just how it is in life. Everybody not going to be on board. Everybody not going to think you're doing the right thing. That's just how it go, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's just part of life. So you don't trip on that, But for the most part, I know most of y'all know that I'm a straight up cat. So that's why I don't mind kicking it with y'all and going over things like what I be talking about behind the scenes. So another thing that came up behind the scenes as far as like, these rosters and stuff like that, somebody was like, well, I'm gonna wait to free agency and get some pieces there. Right. And I told them, I said, free agency is a dangerous place to try to build a team because you're competing with different guys. Like if you can go into free agency, and get you a couple of B minus players, guess what? Mission accomplished. You understand? Now I know some of y'all may think like, yo, damn, what you mean? Wait, what if they got like X Factor there, like 3 X Factor players, and I ain't get none of them? You can't get caught up with that. You understand? I done seen guys overbid for players that, is hurting them now. Because you got to remember, guys is going to make you up your price just cuz. You understand? Oh, you want them? All right, show how much you want them. So free agency is a dangerous place to try to build a team. Nah, I know, bro. I know, but I'm just saying niggas be behind the scenes in the DM. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just letting y'all know what I'll be trying to just school niggas with. And of course, you already know it's for guys that's really been struggling. I guess they hear the 5th quarter and they hear what I say and they like what I say. So they'll they won't reach out to me in the chat. You know what I'm saying? They'll hit me in the DM. You know what I mean? To chop it up with me. So, I just try to help niggas out. Because like I said, I'm all about parity for my league. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, free agency, exactly, bro. Niggas be pump faking. And you know what? I'm not even mad at nobody for pump faking. If I can make you spend 10 to 15 more $1 million, then go ahead. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, that's why I say free agency is a dangerous place to try to build your team. Because you're competing with so many people. Like, I don't know. I think that if you trying to build a team, dude, you need to get you a couple of good players that fit what it is you like to do from free agency and work that draft and try to land you some trades. That's the key. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just giving y'all a game of what we going on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Like I said, I'm about parity. I would like to see niggas win the Super Bowl Yeah. I mean, I can't front. I'm one of them people though. I bid last minute. You know what I'm saying? If I know, yeah, nah, for sure. You know, listen, in these leagues, you're gonna see all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see all type of stuff. Like that's just what it is. Like you're gonna see everything from what you just said about people getting on after the fact and bidding last minute, and you know, you get people that win, they got so much mouth, and when they lose, they not in the chat for days. You know what I'm saying? Then you got people that lose, and every time they lose, it's like, you know, it's like something went wrong. Somebody had to jerk them or something. Like you see it all in these leagues, man. You know what I'm saying? You see it all. Like whatever you could think of, you done seen it, you see it, and that's just what it is, you know. But like I said, for me, I would love to see people win the Super Bowl that nobody expected to win, you know. So that's what I'm saying. I'm about parity, you know. I'm definitely about parity. But anyway, we're gonna keep this rolling and finish out with this recap and then the predictions. Then we had Colts and Texans. My boy BJ lost 35-14. Y'all already know BJ. I root for BJ more than anybody in here. So BJ came up short this week. He lost 35-14. Um, Jets and Eagles. Wow, Money Mascot gave Murph a nice L week 13. Didn't see that one, but I see now. I see what the score was, and these Jets look like they're trying to find they niche at the right time. Like I said, they had went into like a 3-game losing streak, which put them on the setback, but now they won 3 straight. So they're right there back in the thick of things, although they're still 1 game out of the wild card spot. But it's about what, four more games to play? 5 more games to play. So still got a month left to make something happen. But this was a good win for this Jets team at home over Eagles team, who only had 1 loss on the season coming into this game, and now they have 2, and that second one came to the Jets. Then we had Bears and Cardinals. Cardinals won 24-17 over the Bears. This I didn't really watch this game like that. I tuned in for like a second, but you know, Cards, like I said, Cards they've been playing good ball all year, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, in that division with the Seahawks been standing right there with them stride for stride. So like I said, Cards got to finish strong. As much as he been playing good ball, he still got to handle his own business. Then we had Bengals and Chargers. B. Hayes blew the Chargers out by 20. Like I said, Bengals been coming on playing some good ball. You know, they took over this team about a month ago, and they've been playing good ball ever since. So B. Hayes got the Bengals pointing in the right direction. Then we had Ravens and Steelers, and Live Kid won 34-8 over the Steelers. Ravens, like I said, they've been one of the top teams this season. They were undefeated up to this point, you know. So Steelers losing to the Ravens they ain't do nothing no different that the other 12, 13 teams didn't do. 49ers and Seahawks. Naruto won 40-14. This was a tough loss for Seattle, because now that I see what gave him that 4th loss, he was only 1 game behind Arizona, but now he just lost to a division rival. So this is a tough one for Seahawks, and this is a great win for the Niners. So 49ers got 2 wins over there in that division that I know about. I know he lost the Cardinals already, and I don't know how many times he played the Rams, or if he even did yet. But 49ers, like I said, they've been definitely playing better ball the second half of the season than they have the first half of the season. Then we had Bills and Pats. Claw won 41-10 over the Pats. And Buffalo is the only undefeated team left in the league after Ravens went down to Browns in this week that we're about to advance to. And first up this week, we got Vikings and Steelers. Vikings, we on a currently 3-game win streak. Like I said, it's been an up and down season for us. Guys can't stay hurt. Everybody that's somebody on my team once upon a time went down, whether it's practice or in the game. But I can't lie, with everything that went wrong, we only 1 game out of first place in our division. So we like our shot. We like our chances. And like I said, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. If we can come together and stay healthy, I like our push for this division over here to close out the season. But I don't predict my games. I just say the favorite. But I'll say Vikings favorite in this one by a touchdown over the Steelers. Then we got Cowboys and Washington. This game is currently being played. Trey Dog bringing his 9-game win streak on the road, traveling to Washington to take on his division rival, B. Saronis. I'm going to take Cowboys to win this one. But you know what? My gut tells me it's going to be close, pretty close. But so I take Cowboys in this one by a score of 31-24. Then we got Niners and Bengals. B. Hayes going against Naruto. Big game for both guys because both guys is currently in the wild card hunt. Well, Bengals is in at the moment, but the Jets is like one game out. And as far as the Niners, I think he's in. He's holding on. He's holding on by like a one game over the I can't think of the other team that's behind them that's out right now at the moment. But this is a big game. This is a big game for both guys. Even though it's different conferences, it's a big game for both users. So we'll see how this one play out. Bengals at home. I'm gonna go Bengals in this one. I'll go Bengals over the Niners 34-30. Next, we got Jags and Titans. Both teams having a long season, so at this point, I don't think neither team cares. So I'll take, if it does get played, I'll go with Titans in this one, 35-21. Then we got Seahawks and Texans. BJ going against Calm. Seahawks coming off a tough loss last week. I think they'll bounce back this week. He better, if he loses this game to the Texans, that's going to really, really hurt, his season moving forward. So he got to come in. He on the road, so he got to come in and stay locked in, And BJ been playing some good ball lately. So do not come into this game feeling like it's over before you even get to play. All you gotta do is show up. But as long as he don't fall into that, he should be able to handle his business. Seahawks been playing pretty good ball all year. So I'll take Seattle on this one over the Texans. I'm going to go 33-23. Then we got Saints and Jets. Money Mascot going against Rico. Saints season is done. Jets been playing great ball lately. I'm going with Jets in this one. Give me Jets over the Saints, 41-20. Then we got Falcons and Panthers. Panthers, they've been playing great ball all season. They are the number 2 seed right now in the NFC. I don't think they come into this game playing around. I think they get the job done. Give me Panthers in this one over the Falcons, 39-14. Then we got Browns and Ravens. This game was just played not too long ago, and the Browns won 35-26. I believe they played a few weeks ago, and I think the Ravens won that one. But Ravens were undefeated, so if they played a few weeks ago, the Ravens definitely won that one. I just don't know for sure if they played. I think they played, so I think they now split. But Cleveland got some revenge in this one, 35-26. And good win for Cleveland. Instead of going down 4 games out of first, he's now dropped 2 games out of first. So big time win for the Browns. Just the first loss of the year for the Ravens, so it's no big deal, But as far as Cleveland, that was one that they needed. They needed that more than the Ravens. Then we had Giants and Chargers. Big game. James won 45-20 over the Chargers. Chargers season is his season is not done, because like I say, the Chiefs are 6-6, and the Chargers is 4-8. So he's only 2 games out of first place. He just got to string some wins together, and he needs the Chiefs to keep declining as the season go on. We got Lions and Broncos. Mad Max going against Smurf. I'll take Smurf in this one. Lions, that morale, when the morale is low, it always shows. So give me the Broncos over the Lions, 35-21. Then we got Bills and Bucks. This one will go to the Bills. Bears and Packers. This is a big time game right here for both guys. If the Bears lose, he'll now drop 3 games out of first. If the Packers lose, he only up now 1 game over the Bears. And if I win this week, we'll be tied in the division. So like I said, the Packers put himself in a bad position. He definitely had ample amount of time to put his foot on the division neck. He didn't take advantage of it, and now he got a battle on his hands. I'm going to go Bears in this one over the Packers. Give me the Bears by a score of 30. I'm going to go 30. I'm going to go 30 to 17. 30-17 Bears over the Packers. And last up this week, we got Rams and Cards. Bay Boy Relly going against E-Ball. Cards just blew the Rams out a couple of weeks ago. And if the Rams got any type of fight in them, they will show it this week. I'm going Cards, though. You know what I'm saying? Rams just haven't had that type of season. They've been playing some bad ball. But lately, E-Ball been playing good ball as a user. So, I don't know. This game definitely could be different, but I have to see it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes some people just got your number. And right now, Relly has E-Ball number. You know, so I'm taking Cards this week over the Rams by a score of 30. I'll go 32 to. I'll go 32-24. 32-24 Cards over the Rams. All right, y'all. That concludes everything. We went over the standings to see what was going on over there. We went through the recap. We did the predictions. League just advanced. Next advance is Tuesday. So that's when I'll see y'all again. I'll see y'all Tuesday. Until then, I'm out. Set them games up. Let's get them knocked out. And as of right now, we are at that point also at the season where we advanced 48 hours, but at this point in time, you know, we looking for these big games that matter. You know what I'm saying? We're looking for the big games that matter. So all these teams that's like 2-9 and stuff like that, like, don't get me wrong. If you want to play, I'm not going to disregard it and just say, nah, your season over. Because I always tell you, you have a right to play and continue to build, but you just can't be quiet about it. You got to speak up. You know what I'm saying? So I know, you know, so because at this point in the year, we look to keep it moving once the big games are played. But again, if your season is over, I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not going to wait for you to play. You know what I'm saying? You can play a game, set up, just communicate with me. That's all. You know, I respect everybody trying to play their game still, no matter what the record is, because I'm the first one to tell you it ain't about just one season. It's about moving forward. So if you got a chance to continue to do some good things for that team before the season is over, by all means, handle your business. But you can't sit back and not say nothing about it. So set up your games. Let me know what's what. And then we'll keep this thing moving like we've been did. I'll see you on the next advance Tuesday. I'm going.